Hello and welcome back to Bastide because we have a bunch of updates here. We're starting a new map with a procedural. We have valleys and island. So island is what it was on before. Valleys will be interesting. See, let's kind of randomize it. We now have really large, you can get some hillage and mountains. Oh, let's try out some really tall mountains. How about small hills? Alright. And this is going to be our monthly updated world, because we need a new one. Alright, so this procedural one took a little bit more time to load. We've got boars right here. They're start off paused, which is nice. Got a little bit of rain action going. Wow, okay. So when you looked at it, you don't necessarily see this. Oh, this looks different. Look at that. That's even different than it was before. That is some peaked roof. We got 4 people living there. The wood house, also remember the last time you can upgrade it with I think this is the stone, not the block stone, and you need lumber, not just wood for that. And you have your warehouse. We have our stockpile with the stone. Yes, that's stone, cut stone, lumber, wood. So those are some of the things that were added in last time. But with the procedural maps, so valleys, we got some really big mountains. We got rivers still. I wanted small hills. So actually it's looking like over in this direction it's going to be nice for mining. It could be interesting. Okay. One thing that could be really great is like a little button or something to hit city center. Something that you can kind of come back. You can get easily lost, especially when these start getting really big. So these mountains aren't necessarily just ranging the outside of it looks like, because you can go quite far on here. So part of the mountains is actually part of the map here. Just kind of interesting to see the edges and stuff here. A little difficult to go over in those directions, but it is quite nice looking. And one of the maps things is that they were supposed to be more like grass and stuff. Maybe I need to turn something on. Look, we got goats. There's a person. Let's get a few things in here, like our recommended stuff, so that we can move past that. Alright, let's start getting this going. So right now, these people are delivering things to the various places. Like, I wish I could pin this so I kind of know what was going on. But I had put over here, somewhere over here, and they are going to build a forester. Let's get decided what to do here. I see someone here I see a pig, so let's get that easy. Oh, there's chickens here. I'm going to need to build another pasture real quick, because I don't want to lose sight of that. And the size of the pasture does matter. Get our food. No. Food and pasture. And it's going to look a little weird, I think, here. So do that way and that way. Let's get another person and have it be chicken. Alright, finding the chicken again. They are quite tricky to find. There we go. There's our chicken. Let's capture that. That is the pig to be captured. There is sheep. There's another pig. And the more that we can capture to begin with, that is better. do have cows. There's another chicken. Alright. That is good. So 6 people here. 2 of them are farmers. Yeah, 20 chickens. That's pretty nice. Alright, and we will probably need a bit of trees taken down, so something right around here would be good. Rocks. I definitely like this tool to make it much easier to pick up multiple things at one time. Yeah, I'm really liking the hills and stuff, and that there's a variety of stuff. I mean, I'm guessing, hoping that fishermen can come down here, even though it's a tiny little pond. But it's nice. Maybe at some point they'll restrict it in games, you know, that something's too small, maybe they can't get fishing? I don't know. See about that. I'd like to do more pens, but we only have so many people. The pigs should let us get the leather. Got goats. There's the deer. There's another pig. Alright, so now that people are bringing in stuff to this house and dropping it off. So 3 out of 18 there. Go over to our forester, which is almost done, or is done. Alright, are you captured? No, let's capture you. Chickens, I'm hoping will multiply pretty quickly, but you never know. Alright, so we got a person there, and what I like to do is make sure a storage, a stockpile, and it has to be at least a certain size here, so a little bit there will work. And okay, so I assume having a mine over that direction would be kind of nice too. Let's see if our paths have changed. I might have messed up this pathing already here. No? Okay, good. Path there. So this path, it gets laid down, so it's not going to do curves very well here. Alright. Path all the way up there. And somewhere over here we'll put a mine, because we'll need that at some point. We got 8 copper. We're going to need tools. But building all those buildings is going to take a bit of resources and such. Oh, good. Those were laying on the ground and they're picking them up. Nice. Alright, pigs are fine. I think I'm not going to worry about those animals anymore. We got our wood hut. Upgrade the wood house. Can take lumber and the cut stone, but that's for later. So one of the things we'll get to is the happiness stuff, and there's the church that takes cut stone. Cemetery takes regular stone, and I'll put this down early because I want to see what it looks like and all that stuff. So when you get the... Oh, that was just automatic. Alright, well that's okay. No building stuff there. A little bit of leaves and stuff on the ground. So we've got to get a mine. How much is a mine going to cost? We're going to need a little bit of that stuff. So mines, it does matter the orientation. Alright. It'd be kind of nice if I can get a road right over to it. See if I can do it. I might need to do a little bit out there and then down that direction. And then I could put stuff here. Alright, so likewise we can choose which we want them to do, which would be nice later on if you want to get just some of that stuff, some stone or whatnot. One other thing I want to get in here real quick that I kind of forgot about. We need food. We want farms. And here's our warehouse. Let's get a little one there. And not a pasture. I want the farm. Get one behind there. Definitely I'm doing this pretty quick. I'm wanting to just get some stuff in. Let's go pumpkin. And we got the corn. I wonder if the corn is now a thing. Okay, we only have one laborer. So at the beginning, I mean, I don't really need this actually. I think I'm just gonna leave it like that. Once we get more people in, if they happen to come by, that would be nice. But putting in roads to start off with would be pretty nice there. Okay, let's try from the opposite direction. Do we have enough space? I mean, it looks like looking like we have space, but kind of guessing we don't have. Now there's a little bit right here. I kind of don't want to do it nice, do all wonky, you know? If we had a, I don't know, a shift click, shift or control click, that might be kind of nice. Well, I might have to just, oh look, it's kind of snapped. That's nice. Might have to make kind of a little wonky path here. Wherever it kind of lets me. And it might just be a stunty path. Yeah, there's just something in the middle. But that's okay. So if we had a little bit more space, these are buildings that were down to begin with. But that is okay. So one of the other things is under the foods. We have orchards, we have the apiary, which does not take a lot. We can build it so it's there and ready. And it's a nice little compact thing there. We got lots of wood. We need more stone. They are selected. They're going to take out all the logs first before getting to the stone, which is okay. Alright, so I've also made it so we can kind of make it a little bit easier putting houses next to each other, as it seems. So like we have this little white box around, help it kind of make it a little bit easier, kind of snaps. So that's like the ideal spacing. So if you want like not a road, put it up against each other. If you want a road or something, put the road down first. Would probably be good to do that. So it makes it a little bit easier to not have the buildings colliding each other. Good, got some pumpkins going. Do not have much food, and it's going to take a bit of time because we're only going to get eggs here. They are, however, full, so that is a good idea there. I don't know if I need a hunter to hunt. I don't know. We'll see about that. Alright, so our honey, the apiary put down, we can now, as they were going to be saying, can be used to make mead. So the brewery says wheat, berries, or honeycomb can be used. So it's not going to be a separate building, but it's going to be in the brewery. Which is fine. I mean, it makes sense. It's the same place. Alright, so let's go through. We had the orphanage last time. All of their same housings. We'll need to put down another orchard. I like the ones that you can put down. And then later on, put something in it. Kind of helps you do your spacing of how you want things to be. So we did the forester and the mine. The gatherer would be good. We are going to need the firewood person at some point here. And likewise, this building has the little box around it as well. Kind of also helps you line up some of these objects if they're straight or not. Having it snap to like a 45, 90-degree angle choice would be kind of nice. Oh, that's right. Our yellow, or not our yellow, a green arrow is facing that direction. Alright, so that only takes wood, so I'm fine with getting that done. We have a well. We start with one. You're going to need a lumber mill at some point. And our forester is behind us. So let's turn that around. I don't know if it's a good idea or a bad idea yet to not have some of your stuff nearby. Farther away means farther the people have to walk. But I don't know if this would be like more of a target for bandits or whatnot. So we'll let them take care of that. Alright, so let's just, might as well do it. Continue on and put the stonemason one down here too. I mean, presumably if you happen to be doing your mining stuff over there, that might work. Oh, there we go. Let's get them going. We have lots of wood. Alright, so it does matter. Your resources won't get used up until they bring it over. Now, at some point, you're also supposed to be able to use carts here. And I'm kind of wondering if there happens to be like a cart maker or something. We got our tannery. That was kind of added a little bit earlier. We got schools we haven't gotten into. Storage. There we go. Transports a lot of stuff to an area, so why not stick one there? It's instantly done. That's nice. And then let's stick one over here, because presumably that would be also nice to use, because they're going to be chopping down wood and replanting it. Alright. Our stone has not been picked up. We have 2 laborers. Farmer, we need those for food. We need a forester. We are going to need the other 2 buildings here. Let's first stick down the campfire before I forget. Because I like having those. It does take a little bit of wood, but stick a couple. It might be easier to navigate at night. And we're going to need... Oh, let's see. Did they happen to move any of this stuff? Production. There's the blacksmith and the tailor. We need stone. Our people are not picking up stone. We need the healer's hut. I'll swing that one around. And that one, I am gonna... Can we pause these? I don't think we can. Okay. We got farms, pasture, hunter, mill, bakery, apiary, gatherers, what we need. Alright, put that out there. So they're definitely have gotten a bunch of stuff done over there. And I believe, you know, kind of like in Banished, you're going to only want the lumber mill going for a certain period of time. We have not gotten enough people in here yet. I was kind of hoping that maybe we would get visitors at some point. But so far it doesn't look like it. Good, I can put a road through there. Of course, the next thing I'm going to want is flowers and bushes and trees to plant. Alright, so we got a bit of a road. So this they have road access. And you can see the fire that's over there. Alright, so that I think is basically the newer things. Of course, it is always a bit of a challenge to make sure you can get all these resources. I really need the stone picked up. I'm getting tempted to have someone go work in the mines because these laborers have tools and they're not doing anything. Okay, stone, one person. Laborers are building. Maybe they prioritize the building stuff. I'm not positive on that. We're gonna need a little more stuff. That's why I kind of like get the resources first, and then do a bunch of building, because kind of similarly in Vanished, you have a bunch of people on a normal start. Those old people can gather resources really quickly, where one or two people can't gather it so much. So before they're all plugged away into a job, that is a good time to help them get a bunch of stuff going. Alright, we're getting the hide and the meat, and I believe the hide is going to need to be processed. Alright, so overall, I mean, I really like the changes to this. Being able to add in and adjust the mountains and the hills. Like, you can have just hills if you want to, and not really much mountains. Helps make for interesting maps. And I definitely like having all the water bits over here. Interesting little kind of zigzag in the river and stuff, so the generation of that's pretty neat. And little pond, that just to have that be an option that kind of pops up is very nice as well. Yeah, it's pretty big map before you get over here and you can't go much further. So definitely can expand a lot, even with a map like this where you have a bit of mountains and hills and whatnot. You're gonna need a lot of wood, let me tell you that, because if you want to try to do the army stuff and put up a wood wall, That's going to take a lot of wood if you're going to cover that much area. Alright, so that's kind of like a good coverage of some of the newer updates. And the new procedure seems to be going pretty good. Yeah, so we'll kind of keep a check out for next time and see if when they add more stuff to the maps. And I'll have to check my settings because there's supposed to be some like grassy bits and stuff, and maybe for some reason on my settings that has been turned off or needs to be turned back on or something. We'll get back into more when there's more updates. Thanks for watching.